Okay, Mr. BF. So, I believe this player already qualified. I think I played this opponent in the first qualifier. So we got the standard E4, E5. Yeah, I actually probably shouldn't have played H3 yet. I should have gone straight for taking the bishop and putting more pressure on F7. I'll play it anyway. Okay, my opponent's played knight H4 here, attacking my pinned queen. I'm going to opt to capture. Um, two pieces for the queen is not too bad. So you see, even though black has a queen, white has two minor pieces in exchange for it and can do a lot with that. Now queen at E7 is going to be very dangerous here. Okay, strange. I still can't tell if the stream's working appropriately. Okay, people in the channel are telling me the stream's working. Unfortunately, my dashboard, which would normally show up with the picture and the audio, isn't coming up with anything. Okay. No, I can see that the stream is definitely working. Okay. No, I can see that the stream is definitely working. Okay. We're live. We're live. Okay. No, I can see that the stream is definitely working. Okay. We're live. We're live. Okay. No, I can see that the stream is definitely working. Okay. We're live. We're live. Okay. No, I can see that the stream
I'm
is
up against
definitely working.
Bughouse Master now.
Okay.
Sorry.
I've just been wise enough to mute my own stream. Got that sorted now. Okay. So Bughouse Master is gone for something like a Scotch Gambit. I'm going to be greedy and capture all the pawns. Okay, bishop b5, so my knight's pinned. So c6 is hanging. Rather than defend it, I'm going to play open and aggressive. If the two knights take on c6, I'll have some play on f2. So even here I'm tempted to try something aggressive. Maybe I won't. I'll secure position by taking on first. So here with an extra pawn, I need to try to play a practical game here and not take too much time in the opening. In preparation for the main event, time management is going to be a big thing. I'm now quite secure here with an extra pawn, so I need to try to convert this very small material advantage. I've got a weakness on h3 to exploit. It's hard for white to defend this now. Right, Edog Bomb, he says, "Hey John, I've placed 6 twice." He said, "Crazy how competitive these guys are." Yeah, I think it's great. This is only qualifier number 5. I think qualifier number 3 didn't go ahead because of something malfunctioned. So there's still, I believe, another 16 qualifiers you can participate in. So yeah, certainly have a go if you haven't had the chance yet. I'm now just trying to get in on the light squares. So it's rook defends f3, so I'm just trying to undermine that defense. Back pawn at g2 would be good enough here. So the reason for bishop at d5 is to encourage something like pawn at e4. Doesn't really matter. I thought there was some rook e2 thing which could distract. It's not going to be very strong for black from here. Okay, so I see mate, knight h3. Smothered mate now. Okay, first 3 games down. Let's go have a look at some of the other matches while we wait. I'm going to have a look at Gulamali Rises. So, at that game. Okay, he's up against Sarasol, 1994. Already got an extra queen, but he's dealing with a few of the checks on home base. He should be fine here. Should move across. Pawn at f2 is covered by knight f2, so his material advantage should put him in good stead here. So king should run safer to c1 now, and the checks run out. So yeah, I think mate is queen takes f8, king takes f8, knight at g6. King e8, rook at e7 check, king d8, queen g8. There was a mate there, but he'll be fine winning from here. Okay. So we've got a number of us on 3 out of 3. Okay, I'm up against Caminator. I don't know who this player is. We'll see how we go with this one. So this is an FM. Knight f6. Okay. And here's interesting. This is a piece sack, which is fine to capture, but what I'm doing is in fact avoiding capture just to make it a little bit more difficult for black to develop. So e takes f6, e takes f6 is also all right for black. I'm just asking the question of him, if I don't capture your knight, how are you going to open up your pieces? So knight d7, there's a double attack on e5, so again two pieces, sorry, 2 pawns for a piece is quite a decent trade-off. So yeah, I'm just keeping a block position here. So I'm looking for some gradual improvement here. Just trying to put pieces on the king side gradually. So this pawn trade is allowing me to create something on f6 now. I don't mind this king being open. I'm not too concerned about it. In fact, I'm merely contemplating capturing here. I think I will do that. I'll be practical and make a sacrifice. And basically claiming that I've got a lot of dark square weaknesses to attack, while there's not much going on my king immediately. Now, rather than capture e2, I'm just going to develop this bishop and recapture with the rook. So again, dropping a little bit more material, but it's hard for black to penetrate white's king here. Yeah, now it's looking like it's all over as well. I may have had an earlier knight h6 check, which was effective. But basically king g7, bishop at f6, queen takes, pawn takes, and king h8, pawn at g7 finishes this. So there's a case where the dark square weaknesses are just too valuable. So we've been able to make a sacrifice of the queen here. Okay, let's go back to Gulamali Rises over here. Oh, so he's up against Atrophied. He's low on time as well, so we've got still a position fairly balanced with a lot to play for. I think Atrophied's going to try to press him on the clock. Oh, he's got to be careful, Atrophied. I think this is dangerous territory now. This should be interesting. It's got 12.3 seconds here to wrap up this match. Oh dear. He's safe enough. I mean, objectively, white should be better here, but I have a feeling. Yeah, this is now tough. If white can't find a clear path to mate, it's going to make it very difficult. Knight at f8 was a good defensive move here. Yeah, I think Atrophied has him now. There won't be any giving up from white though, let me assure you. Oh, Atrophied's really going for the flag now. Oh, yeah. Gulamali Rosas actually was making ground back, but just had too little time in the end. Okay, I'm gonna try to go back. No, we're back in. So I've got Atrophied now. Okay. I believe Atrophied may have qualified as well already. Alright, we'll go for e4, e5. This is probably more familiar territory for my opponent, but let's see how we go. Okay, so still quite a balanced position here. How would I like to play this? Now, I could take this, but yeah, I might just leave it so the position doesn't open up immediately. Alright, here I've allowed queen to go. So yeah, 2 pieces for queen is good, but what's questionable is if I can defend this accurately. So with a rook here, it's a bit unfortunate. So bishop g7 takes, rook e8. Bishop c5 is a good defensive resource. We'll go here. Basically, the way the game will pan out from here is I've got to try to defend tenaciously until I can secure my king and dissolve all initiative. If I can't do that, then I will end up worse off. So I'm going to try to attack this rook before the defense on f8 goes. And if I can hold off white, then I'll have an army of minor pieces to start my own attack with. So I've got to play the back seat here for a little while. Okay, I gotta grab this rook. Yeah, I should start seeing here if an aggressive move is actually more appropriate. Knight at f4 perhaps. Knight at f4, if he takes the knight, I've got knight at h3. Has to be captured. And knight at e2, yeah. I'm going to start attacking now. I'm threatening mate with knight at h3, so I'm not concerned if a promotion is made on e8. If queen at g3, there's knight at e2 check. So knight at g5 here just renews the knight at h3 mate threat. If he takes the knight, it'll be knight at h3 check. You can't play king h1 because if rook at g1, rook takes g1, knight takes f2, small at mate. So you'd have to play g takes h3, knight takes h3, king h1, rook at g1 takes. Grabs on f2. Yeah, here I feel like there should be something decisive. But I also shouldn't get trapped into spending too much time. Alright, let's capture here. Clock is going to be important. Ooh. Okay, that wasn't expected. Just going to cover all my pieces at the back here with rook at e7. Not seeing any mate threats if he sacrifices queen. Let's try to pick up material now. Okay, with 30 seconds each, it's more about the clock here. So you saw in the previous game, we were observing Gulamali rises ran low on time. I've got to try to avoid that scenario. The queen at h4 is going to get this knight. And I've still got to find the finish. So now there's a few mate threads popping up. I don't think I'm finishing this accurately. Okay, I left it too lean at the end there. I had less than 2 seconds, but glad to take the win all the same. Okay, a few of us on 5 on 5, so it's up to Little Plotkin and myself. Honestly, I should have been motoring a lot faster there. Alright, Little Plotkin, let's. This is an opponent that can move very quickly in late stages. Strong player as well, so we'll see how this goes. I'm going to try to manage my time very well here. I'm going to try to play very quickly. Okay, symmetrical position. I'll get a bit of a slow grind this game. Going to start on this diagonal here. Could also go for bishop at h4, that's reasonable. d5 is coming. So before d5 locks out all activity of my 2 bishops, I'm going to trade them off. Yeah, let's be aggressive. Okay, so I've sacked the bishop here before this line is closed, and I've just made a prospective sacrifice. Let's just see, this looks quite dangerous for black. Maybe capturing the bishop was better, then I'd have bishop at e6 as an option. The players see him simply here as rook at h8 as a mate threat, and the queen is also under attack. My opponent's using up some of the checks, but the checks run out here. The rook at h8 is now a mate threat that needs to be covered. It's all very tough from here. I can capture the queen now. Queen at f7 and pawn at g6 is the mate threat. So I've ended up winning this match quite comfortably. Largely, position opened up for me on f7, and my opponent's attack was a little bit too slow here. Okay, so I'll be the only player with 6 out of 6 at the end of this round. What's going on here? We've got, oh wow, Gulamali Rises is only on 3 out of 5, so he must have lost another match. Let's have a look at Sultan of Kings. This is apparently John Ludwig Hammer, I believe. See what he's up to. So I think it's great that this event's bringing out some super GMs to play. There's rumors of MVL or Nakamura potentially playing, maybe not. But the event is definitely designed to make this variant available to them. So it's interesting here. Black's actually down quite a bit of material, but has a secure position. So I think knight d3 is appropriate here to alleviate the pressure off this diagonal. Yeah, black's got a solid position here still. Oh, queen e6 could open up though. I think g takes f6, e takes f6, rook takes f6. To cover e6 could be necessary. If something like bishop at e5, then the rook can retreat because the file is blocked again. Yeah, meanwhile, black here might need to put a few aggressive pieces on. Something like knight at f4, start the ball rolling. Yeah, it's time that's a problem now. Both players less than 30 seconds. Yeah, I dare say white's potentially coming in faster than black is now. White's making a wise decision just to defend a little. Yeah, white clearly stronger here. The dark squares are now becoming critical. Pawn at f6, very difficult to stop. And out of time. Alright, so yeah, last round coming up for this event. Okay, I got FM5 so high, so that's just the opponent I was watching then. Okay, strange French, so this often leads to quite a balanced position. I'm wondering if my opponent's actually quite new to the game, spending a bit of time thinking through things. I played this opening in one game, Qualifier 1 as well, and the idea is to undermine g7 and f6 very early and very quickly. I don't think it's a straight up win for white. I think there's play, but black possibly has to play a bit more accurately than white to achieve dynamic equality, and then even from there, it's a good game. So let's see how this goes. It's captured with the knight. So after g takes h, I'm playing knight at f6 check, king d8, knight takes d5. And I've also got to be careful myself that I don't get mated with some tricks that occur with a queen trade, pawn at d2. Okay, so knight at e4, pawn at d2 is coming. Don't want to play king d1 because of knight takes c3 check. Rook b1 or rook d1? I think rook d1 is preferred. So now if Rook G8, considering you had to get in. Oh, this looks dangerous for black. I'm going to undermine C6 first with check to pick up the queen, and this is going to be too much. I think black had to play Rook G8 here, and there were consequences still with pawn at F6. But okay, that wraps up my last match. So it was a good practice session for me, and then I came away with 7 wins. I felt that I didn't qualify so convincingly in the main event. Sorry, not the main event, the first qualifier. So let's check out some more games again. I'm keen to see how Ulamali Rises is going. He's up against a 1680 this match. Let's also see how Sultan of Kings is going. And Atrophied as well. So we've got a number of games going on. Sultan of Kings against Samuel H. So Samuel H looks like sacrificed a bit of material, but I think the initiative is running out here. I'll expect White to win this one quite comfortably. Oh, wow. This is looking like sharp mating territory, so I think Black's already much stronger and safer here. Very hard for White to penetrate. Knight 87, King across. Doesn't really eventuate to anything for Little Plotkin. Defense is also not easy. Rook at F2 is a mate threat. We've got Bishop at H1, King H2, Rook G2. Let's go back to Sultan of Kings. Yes, so he's picked up the win there. Sultan of Kings finished with 5 out of 7. Oh, what happened to Gulamali Rises? He's made it here. Not sure what happened to him. I wouldn't expect him to lose to 1700 unless this is a new player that's come up. So yeah, Gulamali Rises won't be qualifying through this particular qualifier. Let's have a look at Atrophied. Yeah, he didn't cover the mate threat. So yeah, look, that's going to wind up this qualifier here. We've got Neverzet, Atrophied, Little Plotkin, Fly So High. Looks like on tiebreak, 5 out of 7 has actually not been enough. So this is going to be, the main event's going to be really strong here. What I'm going to do is just give the event one last plug. So if you've not seen this before, if you go to chess.com, in the news section, oh, of course, congratulations to Magnus Carlsen, by the way, for holding on to the World Championship position. I think the world was a bit worried there when Karyakin was leading. So, sorry, let me just find it in more. Track the history. There should be a Crazyhouse variants. Where is it gone? Let me just have a look for it. Here we go. Chess variants Crazyhouse. You have to scroll down a fair bit, but you can check out the website here. This holds all the conditions that are required if you want to play. One important thing is you need to join the club here. You just need to click on Club Crazyhouse. Then you'll need to have a look at the tournament schedule to find out when you can play. So there's some comments at the bottom which I believe has some of the schedule. No, sorry, where is schedule now? here it is, 10 a.m. Pacific and 5 p.m. Pacific every day up until the 9th of December. The main event will take place on 10th of December, 10 a.m. Pacific. The way it's going to work is there's probably going to be about 100 players, so it's 20 qualifiers, top 5 from each qualifier make it into the main event, and there's a big $2,000 prize pool, which has been unprecedented for a Crazyhouse event. This is the biggest that's ever been put online. It's free to enter. You got nothing to lose. If you've not heard about it yet, get onto it. There's still 16 qualifiers left. I think there's going to be another one coming up in an hour. I'm not going to participate in that one. But look, very excited about this. Yeah, I'll probably try to put in some more practice sessions with the qualifier events. Good luck to all the players. Look forward to seeing you at the main event if you're playing. And until then, enjoy your weekend and take care. Thanks.